Hey guys, how's it going? This is Jordan here, about to do a movie review for It. Yeah, looking very forward to that. I love, I'll tell you more about it in my review, obviously. I haven't been on YouTube in a while. I wanted to know what's it going, and what are your guys' plans for Halloween? Since it's that time of the month again, the best month in my opinion of the year. So, hi bud. So. Oh, speaking of It, want to see a quick picture? It was printing out, but the printer stopped. But I really did like the picture. I'll show you guys really quick. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. The printing stopped, and I couldn't finish the picture. But I drew that and colored it, and it was turning out really good. And did not pull through, but that's okay. I'll eventually get the ink and redo it. Oh yeah. Sorry, the house is a little bit messy. I'm gonna be cleaning it here soon, actually. Check that out. That's a creepy old witch, but that's been at my house for so long. Yeah. Off, you devil. Okay. Planning on get my little spot set up upstairs and go ahead and shoot this review so you guys can check it out. But yeah, guys, this is just a quick little video, giving you a little bit of a tour, I guess, of the house. Not much really to see, but this has been fun coming back to YouTube a little bit, doing some horror movie reviews. I think that's what my channel is gonna be dedicated to from now on, is mostly horror movies, because I'm a big fan of horror movies and I like talking about them specifically. So I'll probably do that, and then I'll review some other movies here and there. Don't get me wrong. If I really enjoy a movie, or if I see one that I really feel like I really need to review, I'll review it. It's really fun. Maybe I'll give you guys a little quick tour outside of the decorating I've done. Maybe 1 sec. Another cat. Nothing too serious, but at nighttime it looks a lot better. I might show you guys what it looks like at night, pirate flag and everything. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my review for It. Now, It is directed by Andy Muschietti, and if you did not know who Andy Muschietti is, he is the director of Mama, which came out, I believe in 2013. I was a decent fan of Mama. I thought it was very interesting, a different kind of story, but overall I wasn't too impressed by it. I thought it was okay as a horror movie comes. It blew me away. I was looking forward to this movie a lot. I bought the book, I have the Blu-ray, I have a Funko Pop sitting behind me. I was looking forward to It a lot, and what is this guy going to do against Tim Curry in the TV miniseries I grew up loving so much. And I love that TV miniseries, but there is a lot of problems with the movie itself, especially that second part, which is the acting is atrocious most of the part. But I was looking forward to this movie, and everything that I saw of it was fantastic. I loved the way Pennywise looked. I thought the actor was a very interesting choice because I never really heard of him before, and I like actors who I never heard who are just under the butt wing of so many bigger actors. Bill Skarsgård, I didn't know who that was at all, and I never knew who any of these kids were at all besides Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things. I've heard of him, but that's about it. I did not know anything going into this movie besides the director and that kid. So when I heard that it was inspired by Stranger Things, I was like, ooh, this could be interesting. And the movie blew me away. It was fantastic. There's a lot of scares in the movie that are just perfectly well done. Not just the scares. I don't think the scares were actually the main focus of the movie, which I appreciated that because, a lot of horror movies like to make the scares the bigger focus of the movie.
Too.
And in this one, it's not. It's actually the chemistry between these kids and them having to come face to face with something that is unworldly. And, there's this killer clown going around killing people who is a shapeshifter. And honestly, that's a pretty terrifying situation to be in. And these kids have no choice but to go through with it because no one believes that this thing is actually out there. Or they do, it's just they don't want to have anything to do with it. So they're all just staying to the sides. The parents are not helping missing kids. All they do is put up a sign, and that's it. That's all there is. If you go missing, you're gone. No one's going to find you. So these kids believe that they have to go up face to face with this thing to make sure, this stops. And I gotta say, the chemistry of the movie with the kids is by far probably the best part of it. But, Bill Skarsgård, every time he's on screen as this demonic clown, he steals every scene he's in, easily. It's phenomenal. I love this movie. I mean, I'm not going to go a 10 out of 10, but I'll tell you what I'm going to give it here in a minute. But, if you're worried that it's not going to be greater or, not as good as the original TV miniseries, I don't think you have anything to worry about. I think this is what the movie would have been if they had a bigger budget back then. This is everything I wanted in this movie, and, they went with a lot of... This movie was pretty dang spot on when it came to a lot of certain scenes from the book, and it told it a lot better than the original miniseries did, though that first part of the miniseries will always be one of my favorite coming-to-age stories, but this movie itself just takes that first part of the miniseries and just blows it away. It's just that good to me. Now, the big question is, whether Bill Skarsgård is better than Tim Curry, and I'm going to say it's kind of hard, it's kind of wrong to compare the two because they're so different. Which you could appreciate Bill Skarsgård doing something totally different. He said in interviews that he didn't want to go with something like Tim Curry, so you could appreciate that. So when Bill Skarsgård played, Pennywise, he went with a different theme. He was more darker. He actually felt like something trying to impersonate a clown. It didn't feel like a clown. It felt like a clown at points, but it felt like something beneath the clown, and that is what I wanted it to be like. And he captured it. He captured it amazingly. I didn't feel like this thing could be trusted. I didn't know what he was going to do every second. So when he did something, I was surprised because he was always so mysterious. The way he performed this clown, he was so mysterious. Tim Curry, to me was just. He was a clown, you felt like, you could be drawn in by him. When he popped, it made sense why he popped, why he just went off the edge. But in this one, you don't really know when he's going to do it. And I just appreciated that much more. I'm not saying he's better than Tim Curry. I'm not saying Bill Skarsgård is better than Tim Curry. I'm not saying Tim Curry is better than Bill Skarsgård. They both played pretty iconic roles here, and they're both different and special in their own ways. But if I had to choose which one I prefer, I'm going to say Bill Skarsgård. And that's has nothing to do against Tim Curry. He did what he did with what he was given at that time. So, props to him. But Bill Skarsgård to me was just... He felt like... It's hard to really explain. He felt like a creature impersonating a clown, and it just felt new to me. It felt a little bit new, and I just liked it a lot. But yeah. Favorite loser of all the losers is Eddie. He made me laugh the most. There's some scenes in this movie where he just stole, and I was breaking out in tears. Very funny movie, surprisingly very funny movie. I really enjoyed this movie. If you have not seen it, I highly suggest it. When it comes out on Blu-ray and DVD, I highly suggest buying it. It's definitely worth the money. Especially if you're a Stephen King fan or a fan of horror in general, I think this is one you should grab. So guys, I'm going to give it 2017. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 9.3 out of 10. It's one of the best horror movies I've seen in a long time, probably since the first Conjuring movie. So guys, comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Who do you prefer, Bill Skarsgård or Tim Curry? Or if you're like me and you feel like, both of them are good in their own ways. So, thanks guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Hopefully more reviews will be coming out. And as always, it's been fun.